Hi folks, the latest football news is here. Give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and let's get started. Al Hilal have announced the signing of Kalidou Koulibaly from Chelsea. İlkay Gündoğan moved to Barcelona from Manchester City, contract until the summer of 2025 with an option to extend for a year. PSG midfielder Marca has received an important proposal from Al Hilal, and the player and his entourage are considering his next steps. He will make a decision in the next few days. Manchester City have offered to improve the contract of Bernardo Silva in a bid to stop him leaving the club for Saudi Arabia, The Times reports. Thomas Meunier could leave Borussia Dortmund this summer amid interest from Serie A and Premier League clubs. Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea will hold meetings with representatives of Napoli striker Victor Osimhen next week over a potential move to the Premier League. Al Nassr has an agreement with Inter for Marcelo Brozovic over a transfer fee worth 25 million euros, Gianluca Di Marzio writes. Ajax defender Jurrien Timber has reached a verbal agreement with Arsenal on a contract until June 2028. I know what I want and what I don't want. If I'm having this break, it's because I should. I hope to tell myself that soon I will be able to coach. Zinedine Zidane is quoted as saying by Telefoot. AC Milan are willing to make an offer for RC Lens striker Loic Openda, who is valued at 45 to 50 million euros. Eintracht Frankfurt forward Randal Kolomuani was named the Bundesliga's Player of the Season, according to readers of the German outlet Kicker. PSG and Christophe Galtier will agree to end their partnership this week, according to journalist Fabrice Hawkins. Benfica won 30 million euros for their midfielder Florentino Luis. Inter Miami, who recently managed to recruit Lionel Messi and Sergio Busquets, suffer their 7th consecutive defeat in the MLS. Nicolas Jackson has completed his medical for a move away from Villarreal. Chelsea are paying a release clause just over 35 million euros. Fabrizio Romano notes. Fiorentina striker Luka Jovic could move to Galatasaray for 8 million euros. Besides, Real Madrid will receive 50% of the sale amount. PSG talks with Mallorca regarding the permanent move of midfielder Lee Kang-in are at the final stage, Le Parisien states. In addition to Chelsea's Mason Mount, Manchester United are looking to acquire another midfielder. Marcus Thuram is expected to sign his 5-year contract with Inter next week, having chosen the Nerazzurri over their intercity rivals Milan, La Gazzetta dello Sport informs. Barcelona's new director of football, Deco, will attempt to convince Fenerbahce midfielder Arda Güler to pen a contract with the Catalans. Bayern Munich will aim to capitalize on Manchester United's failed attempt to agree on a fee with Chelsea for midfielder Mason Mount, The Guardian shares. Gregor Kobel wants Borussia Dortmund to offer him a new contract and has been left surprised by the lack of talks so far. Napoli sporting director Cristiano Giuntoli is ready to quit his post for a job at Juventus, La Gazzetta dello Sport notifies. Formula One owners Liberty Media have already considered an investment in the Premier League, according to the company's CEO Greg Maffei. AS Roma striker Andrea Bellotti has extended his agreement with Roma until the summer of 2025. RB Leipzig have identified Lyon defender Castello Luqueba as Joško Gvardiol's future replacement, Florian Plettenberg claims. Al Ettifaq have offered Sevilla captain Ivan Rakitic $40 million for a 3-year contract. Declan Rice? I can't talk about players who are not in the club. I prefer not to say anything. Marca quoted Arsenal head coach Mikel Arteta as saying, Juventus are open to negotiating a potential exit for Gleison Bremer and want a fee of 50 million euros to 60 million euros. PSV midfielder Xavi Simons still has not yet decided on his future, but for the moment, his performance does not lean towards a return to PSG, L'Equipe reports. Yesterday, we got to see the European U21 Championship fixtures. The results are in front of you. Moving on to the hottest news of the release. Bayern Munich defender Lucas Hernandez is edging closer to a move to PSG, L'Equipe notes. The negotiations between the Parisians and the Bavarians are in progress, while the French side has a strong confidence that the deal will be successfully completed soon. We would like to remind you of the fact of Bayern purchasing Hernandez from Atletico Madrid back in 2019 for a record 80 million euros. But now the Rotten will agree to 40 to 50 million euros since the footballer has a year left on his contract. RB Leipzig defender Joško Gvardiol has appealed to the club's board to agree on his move to Manchester City this transfer window. This happened after the centre-back agreed on personal terms with the citizens. Now the only thing left to agree on is the value of the deal. The Red Bulls have made it clear. They will not let one of their main assets go cheap by setting a price of 100 million euros for his services. The Sky Blues have not yet agreed to such conditions. However, if the clubs do find a common ground, Gvardiol may become the new most expensive defender in football history, overtaking Harry Maguire, who was bought by Man United for 87 million euros. Luis Enrique is planned to be appointed as PSG's new head coach this week. The contract signing will happen on Wednesday, Le Parisien assures. The former Barcelona and Spain manager will take charge of the Red and Blues as soon as the club agrees to terminate the cooperation with current coach Christophe Galtier and pay him 6 million euros in compensation. The source points out that Enrique has already started working behind the scenes and is actively discussing summer plans with PSG sporting advisor Luis Campos and president Nasser Al-Khelaifi. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag hopes to bring Real Madrid goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois to Old Trafford. The Red Devils have yet to renew David De Gea's deal, with the goalkeeper's current contract expiring in a matter of days. Thus, various scenarios are considered. United will soon offer Los Blancos president Florentino Perez 90 million euros for Courtois, hoping to reach an agreement as easily as last summer when they were taking Casemiro. Moreover, Ten Hag expects to receive an infinite budget in case Sheikh Yassim bin Hamad Al Thani becomes the new owner of the club. Barcelona have become the next club to show interest in Juventus striker Federico Chiesa, whom the Turin Giants could sell in the coming months. According to Tutto Juve, Juventus consider Federico to be an important part of their future plans, but financial difficulties caused by failed qualification for the Champions League could force the White and Blacks to part ways with the performer. Barcelona are monitoring the situation, though the 60 million euros Juve will ask for their star, as well as competition from Manchester United, Liverpool and Newcastle, could be an issue. It's highly likely that Blaugrana will try to lower the price by offering the old lady to swap Chiesa for a bunch of their roster members. Real Madrid are making noticeable progress on the possible signing of PSG star Kylian Mbappe. Confidence is growing among the Whites representatives that the transfer will be completed in the next 2 weeks, right before the start of the summer preseason training. The Merengues have admitted Mbappe's acquisition will cost more than originally planned, but they are still ready to make the historic investment nevertheless. The main participant in talks between Mbappe and Real is Kylian's mother, Fayza Lamari, who hopes to finally fulfill her son's dream. PSG in turn are ready to get rid of Mbappe in order not to offload him as a free agent next summer. Guys, check out our other projects, where top content is always waiting for you. The video is in front of you. Enjoy! Thank you for your attention, we wish everyone to have a good week, and see you in a bit.